Hey there, this is the One Boom, and I realize it's been a while since I've told you guys what to wear, so we're fixing that right now. You need to wear a shirt from Into the AM. Why? Because they sponsor me. Why do they sponsor me? Because I like their products, and I agreed to be sponsored by them once they sent me products. That's how this works. Either way, Into the AM has a lot of shirts like the one I'm wearing right here. They have tons of other designs, but this one's honestly one of my favorites. These shirts are conversation starters, they're stylish, and if you've watched my live streams, you see me in them all the time. But what you might not know is that you can save 10% by using code ONEBOOM10 at checkout. So head on over to intotheam.com right now, and when you find a shirt or pair of boxers or shorts or a hoodie that you like, go ahead, add it to your cart and put in my promo code and see if that price fits within your budget. If not, come back later and do it again, please. I have so few sponsors. Either way, I love Into the AM as a brand, I love their shirts, and if you decide to get one for yourself, I hope you think of my promo code, ONEBOOM10. Anyway, I'll see you when I see you guys. Enjoy the video. Have you noticed that your gameplay is better or worse since the update? Let me know down in the comment section below. I'll be sure to care. But I, personally, have been having a much more fun time ever since Season 3 went live. Why? Because they fixed the dreaded issue that is suppressors weren't working with Ghost. Firing a suppressed weapon before the update was deactivating your Ghost perk, so UAVs could still sweep you and see you. Very uncool, Infinity Ward. But luckily, that has changed now, and unfortunately, it's not perfect. Integrated suppressed barrels don't work still, so the Chimera or the integrated suppressor on the ISO, those are apparently still not working. So if it is a integrated barrel suppressor combo or a gun that comes with a suppressor by default, it's not working properly. Give it up. But if you're putting a suppressor attachment on your gun, that's working just fine with the Ghost perk, and oh my god, it is a different video game out here. I'm not gonna say everything about Modern Warfare 2 is better, but my moment-to-moment gameplay, my average performance at a play session is miles better. I went from getting 1 or 2 chopper gunners per play session to getting almost 10 on my last stream, which was so good. Now, I'm not great at going on streaks, but in Call of Duty, it doesn't really matter. Call of Duty is all about defining your playstyle and carving out a little niche for you and how you want to play. So in every Call of Duty, when I want to go on longer streaks, I would run whatever the Ghost equivalent was or Cold-Blooded equivalent was, and I would go from there. Obviously that meant I wasn't going to be seen. I'd be out there suppressing my weapons, ghosting my loadout, cold-bloodeding my loadout, using off the grid, using whatever it was, and it was ideal. I could be a stealthy boy. I had these classes in every COD game called Naked Eye classes, which were supposed to be things that made me resistant to everything except the naked eye. So unless they see my character model, they're not gonna see me. They're not gonna see me on the UAV unless they get an advanced UAV. And they're not gonna see me on their heartbeat sensors or their thermal scopes or whatever. It felt so good to make loadouts like that until recently, and then until recently, I guess, because now we can. Unfortunately, we still have this god-awful perk system where you don't get to start the match with all the perks you selected because there's no god. But I'm not gonna fixate on that part in this video. I'm gonna just say, that sucks, but luckily, the rest doesn't. It feels so much better to use a loadout like this one you're seeing here, or this one, which is inspired by Metal Gear Solid 5 and was given to me by a subscriber that goes by the name of iGrayFox. And then when Black Gold shows up and I'm playing on NVG, I use this TAC-56 with the tempo clear shot and a flashlight and a suppressor. Keeps me off the minimap when combined with the Ghost perk. I use Cold-Blooded with this as well. The flashlight gets rid of the laser when I'm pre-aiming corners, and people aren't gonna see flashlights with the night vision on very well, so they don't see my laser, they don't know I'm aiming, and then I have a really good red dot and a really good night vision optic with the tempo clear shot optic. It's great, this is good. I can run this on Black Gold and do very well. I got multiple chopper gunners running loadouts just like this one. Sort of put these attachments on an M4 or a Cast-Off 545 and I was doing really well. In fact, that Cast-Off 545 loadout that I showed earlier, this has been how I've been getting a lot of streaks. But it's not so much just about getting streaks and going on streaks and calling in chopper gunners, because streaks in this game, they're not Modern Warfare 2 level, they don't stack, you can't loop them, you can't just bomb people in their spawn all game, it's not as fun, but the ability to just play without worry that somebody's gonna pre-aim you because of a HUD element is so game-changing for me. Because that's how I play COD. When I'm trying to survive, when I'm trying to go on streaks, I don't want to be on your minimap. I never want to be on your minimap. I don't want to be on your compass, your minimap, your personal radar. I don't want you to see me with thermal. And I wish we did have a ninja perk, but Dead Silence and DDoS are my favorite field upgrades for this. Dead Silence if I am pushing in on a camper or going on a flank, and DDoS if I know enemies are camping in a room and I don't obviously have spotter. I don't have the ability to go like shoot claymores through walls or hack them or anything, so DDoS is great. As I'm entering a building, just DDoS it. You'll see stuff like proximity mine destroyed, claymore destroyed, and everyone's UAV gets all muddled, and I move in and start killing. It's better than Dead Silence in some cases because Dead Silence doesn't matter when you're walking headfirst into a claymore. I'm able to help my team. I'm also able to seek out nearby enemies because I can activate DDoS, and then as soon as it says enemy EMP'd, I know somebody's within around 20 meters of me, or 20 feet of me, whatever. I hate that I'm gushing over this because obviously this should have been in the game a long time ago. It took us like 6 months to get this fixed. 6 months! That's like Cold War sniper flinch levels of terrible. But I don't care. I mean, I care, right? But I don't anymore, because now it is fixed. Now I live in the present, and this is fixed, and the game is a lot more fun for me as somebody who enjoys the game. Like, I've had moments where I'm getting kills in areas and nobody seems to know where I am because everyone's so used to watching their minimap. The enemies had a UAV up, but I have Ghost, a Suppressor, I have Tracker, and I'm DDoSing. So anyone that gets near me has a muddled radar, which is distracting, and I was just able to keep getting kills and no one was able to see where I was going to be. In game modes like Kill Confirmed or TDM, this is really effective. It's fairly effective in the sweaty or objective game modes, but with my skill-based matchmaking, sometimes those game modes, it doesn't matter whether or not you're on the UAV or not. You're fighting crackheads with keyboard and mouse and Vaznevs and CDL skins, and it's great. But when I'm in like TDM or something, or 10v10, and I have a loadout like this, oh, it just sings. The days of constantly being pre-aimed despite running an entire loadout dedicated to stealth is over. And not a moment too soon. And I'm gonna cut to a live segment where I show off my perk packages and then I'll meet back up with you guys here in the post commentary. Hey there, I thought I'd let you know what my perk setups look like now that this new update has gone live, and, you know, stealth playstyles aren't completely just bad. So, right now, ignore the names of these perk packages, by the way, I just haven't renamed them since I tweaked them. I believe only one of them doesn't have Ghost anymore, but I'll explain that more in the video, or I've already explained it. I don't know when this clip's going in. I'm not a good YouTuber. Anyway, the big one I use is Tracker, Scavenger, Fast Hands, and Ghost. This is a perfect blend of survivability and stealth, in my opinion. Fast Hands is very convenient for multiple reasons, and of course, Ghost and Suppressor works now. Then Tracker helps me find enemies, helps me hide from enemies as I'm killing them, and then Scavenger keeps me in the fight. It's a good going on streak class. Now, if I'm feeling a little bit more overwhelmed, the enemies are a little bit more ready for me, or are starting to get streaks, Battle Hardened, Bomb Squad, and Cold Blooded plus Ghost. This is going to basically make me resistant to everything and invisible to everything. Pretty nice. Then I have this one, Scavenger, Battle Hardened, Fast Hands, Quick Fix. This is like my aggressive. This is like what I would probably use on maybe Shipment, but I might swap out Scavenger for Bomb Squad on Shipment. But this one gets messed around all the time. Now, this one is more of a dual sniper SMG, sniper AR loadout. I have Fast Hands, Extra Tactical, Overkill, and Ghost. Again, keeps me off the minimap and feels fairly versatile. Obviously, Overkill does that, but that one's kind of whatever. And then this one is the one I use when I'm really trying to go on streaks against harder opponents. Battle Hardened, Tracker, and Ghost. Of course, with Hardline there. I don't know why I went with Ghost. Ghost has been on all but one of these. Hardline's only on this one. Again, I'm not a good YouTuber. My hair looks like shit. Boy, that guy sure is cute. I'd love to kiss him right on his mouth. But either way, let me know what you think about the changes to Modern Warfare 2 stealth play, and let me know if it would bring you back to the game. I will say that having to wait for my Ghost perk to charge is still a huge drag, but after those 2 minutes are up, I don't really care. And sometimes it takes less than that if I'm already going on a tear. I've noticed a drastic drop in times I'm being pre-aimed and pre-fired by people that knew I was coming because 6 different HUD elements let them know I was gonna show up, and I'm really happy about that. I feel invisible to devices and HUD elements, and that makes me play with more confidence, which makes me go on longer streaks and allows me to call in more streaks, which makes me have more fun. So overall, really positive change, Infinity Ward. Just fix the integrated suppressed barrels, and please just communicate with your player base before we lose all respect for you. See you when I see you. Whew. You know it's bad when the thing I'm gushing over is something that's been in every bloody Call of Duty before now. Good grief. Goodbye!